follow us at Unc and Chico on all platforms that you can find us on. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely.
And right there on the Terrace cam, you'll see the head scout for the drills giving them the instructions, about the cones, about which one to go around, which one to undercut, which one to overcut. Demonstrate it for them and let them know about rocking forward or going and how to come back and finish, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. You can't just do it the way you want to do it, dog.
No. Do it wrong, do it long.
Scott Proctor.
As they set up the for this drill, we're gonna.
What else, Scott?
Scotty Deep
What's
Pockets.
cracking? What's good, y'all?
Oh, good, man.
DNVR.
With the morning run. How y'all feeling, bro?
That's right. Back in effect with us.
I see the chat.
Sincere with the 438, also the great vertical and broad. Yeah. What's your takeaway so far?
I mean, man, Sincere is just somebody that I think you just bet on with the traits. I think it's going to be an NFL team that gives him an opportunity just because of the things that you can coach, right? The height, the speed. That 438 he ran would have been a top 10 time at the NFL Combine this year amongst receivers. So that's real speed to go along with that 6'5" frame. He obviously flashed it a few times this past season, being a vertical threat. But a few other guys, man, I think Reggie looked good. A few other guys. Caden was flying. Ivan Yates is flying around. So it's cool to see. I mean, 28 NFL teams here is not nothing. I ain't nothing.
No, when you talk about 28 teams and no Heisman Trophy winner, no Johnny Unitas Award winner, coming off a 3-9 season, when you put all that in the pot and you got 28 here, you got something special. I was telling Chico that I named a couple of guys. I want to get your thoughts on them. Who are my Cameron Silman Craigs, and here's what I mean by that. Okay. They're my guys that forget draft. If they just get a camp invite, they're not leaving. And when I look at Sincere's metrics, when he gets somewhere, he ain't leaving.
Right.
When I look at Wade's athleticism and football IQ, if he gets there, he ain't going nowhere. Am I predicting him to go 4th round? No.
Right.
But when they get that camp invite, they're gonna be just like Cam. They're gonna stick there. McNeil.
Yep. I would throw in Xavier Hill because of the versatility too.
And did you see his body change?
Yeah, he looks different in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got up too. He was really explosive. I didn't see what his vertical ended up being, but he got up there for somebody his size. So I can see Xavier Hill again with the vertical, and just his versatility, being able to play either guard spot, play some tackle.
Big boy, right?
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
Like, to put that in perspective, French jumped to 30.
Yeah.
JB jumped to 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's explosiveness right there from a big fella. So
and you compare him to another big boy, Chrysler jumped 20.
Yeah.
That's when I saw him yesterday in the elevator, I was like, man, he looks like he got ready for this.
He looked like he took this offseason very serious, which you love to see.
That's what the scouts want to see too.
Yeah.
And you see a big boy jumping 30 like that. Like when I saw it live, I said, "Look, he probably could dunk a basketball. 300-pounder can dunk is impressive."
He got
everybody else
off the ground in a hurry.
He got off the ground. Everybody else looked like they were tapping the backboard. He was dunking that thing.
For sure. I kind of want to see him hoop now too, because I saw him doing a little crossover on air. Yeah. I feel like he could probably hoop. They be hooping down there in the SIP, huh?
Oh yeah. No, we basketball country more than football, man.
That's what's up.
More than football. So what's your? I know we got a couple more drills left, and of course the Sincere has to catch, and Salt has to throw. What are you looking for next? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm just looking forward to see kind of how some of these defenders move with the 3-cone drill. They get the pads out here, the bags out here. Yeah. Just the hip fluidity, the movement. How quick you can flip your hips and whatnot. Because those are skills that have to translate to the next level. So I think that was Keaton right there. I think Keaton, you mentioned him earlier. Like I said, that's a really good pick. I think if he gets on the roster to stick.
One of the things, man, that doesn't, as much as Coach Prime opens up this program to cameras, right? One of the things that doesn't necessarily translate for all 105 people in the building is like that deep knowledge of them as a person.
Yeah.
And that's why I go to Wade with, okay, yeah, you saw the stats, even with the limited opportunities. The person of Wade is a much better person than he is player. Okay. And I think if he gets to a camp, it's a few days before people realize, like, man, we got something here. We got something that didn't show up on game film.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to make it.
Now, let's not forget, he started his career in the SEC.
Did?
And he played there, too, a little bit at Kentucky. Like, he was productive. Like, he was certainly a rotational player. So, I think he has a pedigree. He's another guy. Like, he never looked out of shape by any means, but he looked different today when I saw him. You know what I'm saying? Another guy who I think really took this combine prep, so to speak, very seriously.
One more, and we're gonna let you go because I know you kept up with him as the legacy buff and everything. And you talk about a body change. Walker looks completely different.
Arden definitely looks completely different. I mean, you have to add him as well. Talking about just the person, right? Like, that is somebody who you want in your locker room, regardless.
Yeah.
Another started SEC, so he has the pedigree. Productive the last couple of years. Yeah, man. It was good to see Arden today because he looks like a pro.
Yeah,
physically.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. Man, feel free to stop back by. Let Jake know he's welcome as well.
We'll do.
We're gonna let you get over to the cones.
Appreciate the invite as always.
Appreciate the Scott Airy.
Good to see you, Chico. Good to see you. Love y'all.
For sure.
Scotty Deep Pockets, DNVR.
And like you guys were talking about, though, man.
Multiple pockets on there. He got pockets down by his calves. Like, he can't even reach them pockets.
He got multiple pockets on today. Meanwhile, I was gonna say this though, like when y'all were talking about Keaton Wade and those pass rushers, Arden Walker also, those specialist type positions on the outside as a pass rusher, premium, like teams are looking for those guys because they don't come just a dime a dozen. Good pass rushers. You can have fast guys that are not able to rush the passer or get off blocks or have any type of skills to block shed and like you saw Sapp doing all of this stuff and people thought it was a game. No, dog. You got to have hands. It's technique.
Yeah, that's technique.
Yeah. So a lot of guys can be fast and not have that technique. A lot of guys have that technique and not have the ability. You're looking for the guys who can put those two together at the same time off that edge. So you never know. They can go undrafted and still make plays.
Yeah, Coach Marv calls it eyes, hands, feet. A lot of tactical people call it alignment, assignment, technique, but it's still the same three parts of it. Where am I lined up at? And am I lined up properly? What is my assignment? Like, what is my to-do list here? And then how do I go about that to-do list? And you have to have all three of those things in a play for it to be successful, because you can line up in the right spot and you could be about the business of the job for your play. But if your technique is off and you don't get past your man, like, you got to have all three phases of it. And when you look at, some of these guys' stats, like I said, you have to remember that's with a lot of limited playing time, they produce those numbers. And if they can get to a camp, people will see, like, oh no, this dude is better than what these stats say. Yep. Like, he just didn't have the opportunities.
If you look at those 40 times, you see a guy like Sincere running 4.3, does that automatically, from when you were a scout and when you were there, Senior Bowl and whatever, what does that automatically do right there? You see a guy runs 4.3 and he's 6'5".
Bells go off, whistles go off, alarms go off. One thing about all this information and data that's being gathered here on behalf of the NFL, at some point on one of those iPads over there, somebody types in that number and hits enter. And when they hit enter, it goes to everybody in the world who makes decisions based off information. And you better believe once they see that, they started Googling and they started pulling up Colorado film. They started doing research. Because when you look at the metrics, the height, the wingspan, and the speed, okay, now that alone, you're going to get opportunity. Let me see what how much of a raw product I'm working with. And then you realize, oh man, this dude was coached by Jason Phillips, who already sent us 4 people. Like just don't forget that. Like, he's coming from a tree that's already sent us, 5 people, and count as a weed. He's already sent us 4 people. So that's going to give him a deeper look in the opportunity. But first and foremost, man, height, speed, wingspan. And then when you go look at those 50-50 balls he can come down with, he's going to somebody's camp.
Yeah.
And Chico, let me say this to you. Like, I sincerely say this, brother to brother. I appreciate the way you preface that with my scouting and Senior Bowl experience, because I know sometimes on the show we laugh and play a lot. And people don't know that about me. People don't know that I used to work at a sports agency and do evaluation and go work pro days everywhere from LSU to Middle Tennessee State. And so we ain't on here just talking because Coach Prime gave us internet access. We talking because he knows we know what the hell we talking about.
Right. And that's for the haters in the back that say, oh, he just on here talking because he got a gray beard. He just on here talking because he
No, we done this a couple times before, Chico.
He ain't lying.
Matter of fact,
He done that.
I don't know what prompted me to do it, but it was a few days ago, maybe a couple weeks now. I said, man, I think some people need a reminder.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, when you post this up. There you go. Hold on, let me put it on the big screen. You feel me?
Yeah, them layers of pro day credentials and agent trainer representation. Like I know what people are looking for. I've worked senior bowls.
Yeah.
I've worked pro days.
That's not a lot. That's not many. That's not a plethora. Unc said he got layers on y'all ass. He's